So day 2 out of Tadrillo Mountain Lodge in Alaska. We're 70 miles to the west and north of Anchorage, and really excited to be out here because last year we wanted to come out, got a little rained out. So we decided to come back and try it again, which is funny because it was actually super sunny just before we got here for a really long time. So yesterday we were unable to go up in the helicopter, which is part of the program. You could get to do some float plane or heli fishing, and didn't work out because it was raining a little bit and a little bit foggy. And the good thing about being here at this lodge is you're not stuck when that happens. We have Judd Lake, and just, you know, at the inlet of Judd Lake, there's some really great Dolly Varden fishing, some Arctic char up there, and right now the sockeye are spawning. And then at the outlet where we're standing right now, you can get into some really beautiful rainbow runs, and again, a lot more salmon are in this stretch. Again, as you can imagine, not flying today, and we're not too bummed about it because this is really awesome to be able to be here and get onto this water.
Yeah, there's some nice ones in here, right down here.
Okay. So this guy, well, we want to just swing him? Kinda?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Kind of across at a 45.
Sure. I could probably get it right on him.
That's right in there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come on. Yeah, that looks good.
Holy moly. Wow. Yowza. Hello, big baby. Good grief.
Where's he hooked?
I think he's hooked fair. Totally fair.
Oh, it's just a big one.
Like really big.
You don't want to go any further down.
Okay.
Hold your ground.
Okay. Look at this, it's a standoff. An Alaskan standoff. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, 6 weights earning its keep. Okay, circle. Tail him. Nice. Can you tell me a little about this fish? How old do you have?
Oh, you know, these fish are about 5 years old, I think. You know, the typical coho goes out year 2 and then spends 3 in the ocean and then comes back on his 5th year. Very similar to the red salmon. Beautiful fish. Why don't we let him go now, Hillary?
Wow. Nice. It's amazing. And it's still kicking. Good grief. How can, after that big fight in this shallow water, woo, that was great. And in
nice
this
work.
cold water, they stay just so strong, don't they?
They do.
Get plenty of air, and God, that's fun. That was big.
It was a nice fish.
Sweet.
The best part about what we do is it's truthful. I mean, we take a farm-to-bottle approach and truly make something that people enjoy.
When it is real and legitimate, that passion just becomes the reason why you stay late and why you do the things that other people don't want to do. We got to go out and toss a line every now and then because it keeps our souls straight.
We're 40 states, 3 countries, avid fly fishermen, good tasting stuff. It's a no-brainer.
All right, so we had an amazing morning. So we took a quick break, had a really great lunch at Tadrillo Mountain Lodge, and now we came back down to the lower Talachulitna Creek, just outside of Judd Lake. And lucky enough to be out this afternoon with Miles Nolte. He's from Gray's Sporting Journal, a writer who came up to check this place out, and we get to fish with him today. So gonna learn some new techniques, hit the creek down here, and kind of see what we can get into. So all the action I'm seeing right down there, are those all sockeye?
They're not all sockeye. So down in the far corner, like where it tails out, those are sockeye. Everything that's up right along that seam, most of those are going to be silvers. And then there's a handful of them on the outside seam on the far side.
Okay, what's the setup?
Fishing a wog is very similar to fishing any kind of a swung salmon fly. You want to get quartering downstream, and what you want to do is let it swing pretty slowly across. The difference is you want to make sure that you're getting surface disturbance on it. So I like to kind of give a wiggle to the rod as it's coming across, and you've got a flat kind of blunt nose on that fly, and it's going to push water, it's going to push a wake, and you just want to try and make it come across those fish as slowly as possible, moving water, creating a disturbance, trying to, basically all you're trying to do there is get an aggression strike. Put it in their face and make them mad.
Okay, got it. So when it hits, where is it coming from? It's just sitting in that spot upstream, or is it pulling off from somewhere? Like off of a bank?
It doesn't matter because it's not imitating an actual critter. It's just all of a sudden something's invading their territory.
It's freaking out. Totally. So we're not going to give it any crazy motion until it swings.
Yeah. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about while we're standing here. I think it'll, before we get into the hole,
Right.
and then it'll make it easier. So what I was running was just coming up. Throwing it down across,
Okay.
and then
Oh, so they don't have to see it coming.
absolutely not.
Oh, great. Okay.
I think what you're gonna get them on is, oh,
Shut
I lied.
up. You know what's interesting is I was kind of giving up at that point, right about there. I already took that. Ooh. That's awesome.
Did you see the eat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I saw it. Nice. All right, I have one piece of advice for Trout TV viewers. Never let a friend or a guide or anybody you're fishing with grab the rod and do a demo. Even if you ask them to do it, don't let them do it. Because they'll always catch a fish.
The first rule of guiding, which
Yeah.
I'm not doing,
Never
is
pick
never
up the rod.
fish.
Never fish.
Never fish.
Nice. Yay.
We got a hen here. The males are gonna have much more pronounced kype to them, and she's a little bit darker in color. You can see there's some kind of green going on there as well. And she really smacked it.
Nice. That was awesome.
Very nice silver salmon on the wog. Always fun to get to watch them eat.
Nice work.
It's always my favorite thing. And
Ooh,
she's
she's
gonna
cool.
go spawn.
I think she likes you.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
You know what? I gotta say, I think I was right where she hit, right in there, is about where I was starting to recast. Like I was giving up on him for sure way too early. Shoot, gosh darn it.
It's easy to do.
I mean, I'm really happy for you. That's awesome. I'm
You're
really
really excited.
glad. Yeah, that's great.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have rather you caught that fish than me.
Whatever, I'll catch one.
I know you will.
Go away.
I'm gonna go downstream now. Fish this through as much as you can with the wog. Switch over to one of those subsurface swinging flies and swing it through, but just, downstream quarter.
Yeah.
Let it swing tight,
Yeah.
strip it back up, move down, come all the way through. I'm 90% sure that you'll get one to eat underneath.
Okay. Oh! Okay. What do we have? I think this is a silver. Awesome. This is sick. I'm so psyched. I wish that Miles was over here now so he could see. Next cast. Changed it up a bit. Took off the wog. And we're into a really good silver. This is why people come to Alaska. Any time of year when it's fishing, it's fishing. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's fun. We went subsurface with this one. Pulled a nice big MFC streamer through that hole on a good old classic swing. And got this little girl to come up. She's fat, spawning here in Talachalitna Creek. And made her way through a mess of those big old sockeye to come after the meat. Took it hard. She's ready to go back. Woo! I like the attitude up here, man. She was sassy after all that big old fight. She had to throw it in my face. That was awesome.
We invite you to experience some of Northwest Montana's finest trout fishing. From half day to a multi-day wilderness experience, let us design a guided fly fishing trip for you in the pristine waters surrounding Glacier National Park. Our fishing trips are designed for both beginning and advanced anglers, and all of those in between. Personalized instruction is a major part of our program. Let our courteous guides help select everything you need to have the ultimate experience while fishing Glacier National Park.
Here we go. Not that time. Next time. Oh, all the way across the river. He said that too. Miles said those fish on the other side not to neglect them. What? Woo! Oh my word. Hi, what's up, Alaska? Dang. Coming right at me now. Wow. This is incredible. Oh, nice. Wow, this is a beautiful, clean silver. Beautiful fish. Gosh, these are fun to catch. This one's even thicker. Thicker, really nice looking, really healthy, really fresh. Even in the spawn. All right, back in the Tal Creek. Here we go. This is Alaska. Oh, you gotta love it. See you later. Bye-bye.
When people come to the lodge, they need to obviously remain flexible because, the biggest challenges in Alaska are the weather. And sometimes, flying, isn't possible because of, fog or heavy weather. And, then we're generally pinned down and held to be here at the lodge. And our home water is quite good. On any given day, if the weather's great, you have options to go out and see the glaciers or hike on the glaciers or go out and paddle on one of the rivers around here, or fly in any direction and, pick up good rainbow fisheries and, king salmon in any direction that you go. On the Talachalitna, we have, we probably have 15 different drainages that we can fish. We do have quite a bit of different types of fishing and to species that you'd expect in Alaska. We're fishing to all 5 species of salmon, grayling, rainbows, and char. The fishermen have really, keyed in on this area because it's easy to get to. It's close to Anchorage. We've got great fishing, and we have no competition with other outfitters. You fly out and fish alone all day. When you have really tough weather like we've been experiencing on this trip, it's nice to, be able to go out and get really wet and then have, the lodge 10 minutes from here and be able to go and jump in the sauna or jump in the hot tub and, warm yourself back up and get reinvigorated and then decide whether you want to go back out, again. We want people to be able to come here and feel like they're part of a larger family. And, we have, with the ski season and the fishing season, we probably have 400, 500 guests that come through the lodge each year. And, our goal is to make sure that every one of those people feel comfortable here with, people that were strangers but leave as friends.
yummy, munchy. Munchy, yummy. Oh, yeah. He may seem mad, but he's definitely not as much of a fighter as those 2 hens we caught earlier. Wow. Okay, big old buck, ready to go. Nice. Good times. Good times, good times. He's gonna kick hard too when he goes. Woo! Sure enough. Fun.
Your fly fishing or wing shooting adventure of a lifetime starts here. Upland Water Adventures is your personal travel and gear concierge service. Go to uplandwateradventures.com for specials and trends in travel, including flats fishing in the Bahamas, wing shooting in Argentina, Alaskan king salmon, and so much more. Our booking services are always free, so contact us today or go to uplandwateradventures.com.
So I think we want to get down right where this creek dumps in.
Okay,
See if we can find a couple silvers in here.
perfect.
Oh!
All right, I think we should move downstream once. I'm gonna move. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right on the end of the swing. Perfect, perfect. Oh, he's. Wish we had a net, eh? All right, come back over here. Wow.
Really nice,
Yeah.
nice hen silver.
Fun.
This hole's been really good to us.
Totally.
She's in good shape too.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks good. This is awesome. So how close is she in the spawn? Like, where is she in her cycle?
They're just about ready to drop.
Uh-huh.
They're probably gonna this whole group of silvers that's in here. They're probably gonna spawn right in here.
Okay.
They're not gonna go any further upstream.
Gotcha.
This is where it ends. But she, judging by her color, is not
Quite
quite as
there.
far in as some of the other fish you've been catching. And the way that she was spinning over and flipping, she's just a little bit fresher than some of the other ones you got.
Well, she sure made it a fun fight by doing that.
Yeah, she's a nice fish. I love getting them on the last cast.
Girl can jump.
Or was it the third last cast?
Yeah. Okay, my last cast usually has half a dozen.
No, that's cool. I can respect that, actually.
Thanks, Miles. All right, Miles, thanks for getting us into this awesome spot. Kind of made it pretty perfect. See you later, baby. I know what's ahead for you, and I wish you luck. I'm a little tired. Woo! That's what I get for calling her name.
Nice job.
Thanks, that was awesome. Yeah.
That was a real nice way to finish things off.
It's always, you gotta say last cast. Sometimes my last cast isn't exactly the last cast, but it's
It's approximating a last cast.
I know.
It's in the general area of a last cast, and it's always good to finish with a fish.
It is. It is always good to finish with a fish. That was a beautiful buck, and I think we've pretty much done what we came to do here.
No question.
So I'm thinking they might have some steaks for us at the lodge.
I think we got some really good food waiting for us at the
All
lodge.
right, let's head back.
All
Hey
right.
bear! Hey bear!
Hey, bear!